Hello, it's like Peter here. Welcome back. I am starting a bit later than I like to. Just what my client was doing something weird. I don't know. Is this all about complaining? I feel like I'm complaining. People say I complain a lot. I don't know if that's a good thing. I think it's not a good thing. So I'll try not to complain too much. But it is why I'm starting a bit later. I was trying to work it out, and it gave me the choice not to is there something about the cloud system? I don't know, is that important? Somebody tell me. But it was telling me that it was trying to put it on cloud and that I wasn't. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to work it out. Anyway, it was saying how it was trying to put it on cloud, but it hadn't finished and it wanted me to finish, and then I don't know, there's no indication of whether it was finishing or not, so I didn't want to wait too long, and yeah, I waited, and then I decided, who cares? So I am starting, and today we will continue with Slay the Spire. Had 4 runs, I think, 3 with the Ironclad, so we are going to be back trying out the Silent, trying to get a win with the Silent. Once again on Ascension. So, and once again, you will not see my face. Oh yeah, I need to change the overlay slightly. Because I played Heartscream the last time. So take out the header. Now I'm going to leave all the words up there, but still. My mouse is going to go off the side because I am once again playing Summoner Wars on the side. Once again, doing exactly the same thing. It's so grindy. I have no idea if I'm doing it correctly or if I'm just wasting my time. But as long as I get told that I'm trying to support the guild, then that's fine. Great. Okay, so let's play this. Okay. Once again, I'm not doing daily runs or clients because I'm not fluent enough with the game to know all the. I'll press it once and see what the. So Ironclad Specialized, start with 5 copies of a single card. You may ignore paths when choosing the next room to travel to. So, okay. Resting at rest site heals 100% of your HP, but costs 5 max HP. So you don't want to be going to that much. Oh wow, 15,000. I wonder if that's because of just the multiplier. I'm tempted to give this one a go actually. Like, do I get this? I might start it. Just to see. Let's see. Let's just give it a go. So, as I was saying, this sort of thing, it's sort of like Ascension, but it's quite random from what I can tell, the type of modifiers. And at the same time, yeah. Gonna tick over soon. I'll give it a try. Not the best of this sort of game, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Havoc of all cards. Oh my goodness, I could burn all my Havocs in one go and then burn the rest of my hand. I didn't say how much I enjoyed Havoc. Kind of funny. Okay, skimming rooms, no problem. Like that's what it says to flight. So I'm just gonna start anywhere. They're all exactly the same. I'm guessing flight is you could choose any. I should probably read it properly. Okay, let's see where Havoc hits first. Okay, burn Havoc, strike. Okay, go to strike that one. I'm gonna strike this one to activate the shield, so it's not worth really to hit that. Oh, I only have 1 defense. Well, there's always gonna be 1 defense or 1 attack anyway. I forgot these Havocs cost 1. It's not Havoc Plus, that was already my bad. I thought they were Havoc Plus, so I'm gonna drop down. Oh, 9 health. I'm getting 6 back, so that's okay. But yeah, a bit of damper. So let's see. All I really need to do is get rid of this one. So that's 8 damage. So there we go. And then I can hit this one for 6. Oh, why did I not die? Oh, I was looking at this 7. Was I looking at the wrong thing? Let's say Delta 6, 11. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at that. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, so there. Oh, and I start with I start with 15. It's 5 more of that card. Okay. So it's the starting deck +5, which is okay because I could burn all my Havocs. So just wasted, as in kill it. So yeah, so I gave my 6, so that's okay. Feel like I need something like armament just to get these cards, not to destroy myself. With Havoc, I don't know about drawing cards. Exhaust on. Oh, that's dangerous with Havoc. So I need to sort of build a deck around the idea that I have lots of Havocs. Okay. Oh yeah, so you can see anyone I can just jump to, but I will just follow the trend. Follow the pathway. Okay, both attacking. Okay, minimum for my damage. Let's start trying to get rid of that one. I mean, I could have killed her and that prevents 5. Oh, that might have been smarter. Did not think. Okay, so let's burn this one. Let's Havoc a shield. Oh, strike. Let's Havoc a shield. Yes. Man. So I'm going to be 10 down now, and I gain 6, so I'll be 4 down. So I need to be careful about all this. It keeps attacking me, this thing. I feel like just Havocing and just trying to, like, I got 2 defense, so I could go that direction. But I'm going to try to just mitigate all damage. Just don't want any damage at all coming through. I'm already down 4 if I continue this way. Okay, so how's everybody doing? I'm doing good. So yesterday, like I was saying, I had lots of sports games and like I am so sore, but at the same time it was really fun. So I had futsal in the morning. I play goalie. Might not think it's strenuous, but I like tense my muscles, stuff like that. Like I feel sore. Okay, maybe it's just me, but yeah. Intimidating might not be too bad for Havoc. Clothesline weaken just to deal at 12 also might not be bad. So I could go for a Havoc deck which I have high cost cards, and then just Havoc them all out. More likely to burn all my Havocs at that point though. Or else I go for nah, let's go for clothesline. Let's see how well it works. And I'm not even good enough for this game to be like that. Yeah, so futsal, so played a good game. So just a friendly match. Upgrade would be good. Upgrade one of my Havocs. Remove a card. I think removing cards. I need to remove. Let me just check my deck. Actually, I might just upgrade one of my Havocs. Or Ash. Havoc. I feel like upgrading all of these so they're actually effective, like in the long run. Well, let's give that a try. Yeah, so futsal, played a good game. I'm not the best goalie out there. Do I want to lose 7? Stop. I'm never going to talk about anything, am I, if I'm going to keep doing this. There is a shop coming up though. Sort of want to buy stuff. Losing health is not good though. Not in this one anyway. Let's get some. So I'm not the best goalie out there by far. But I am a goalie, like I do goalie stuff. Put it that way. So I think I did pretty well, like in the end. Like I have really bad days though. Oh, hello, raiding! Oh my gosh, I'm getting raided. I've never been raided before. Hello. Bluey! Oh, hey Bluey. Hi. Hi Bluey, yeah, nice to see you again. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the raid. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to do because I've streamed for a week. Oh my goodness, and you brought people. I'm so happy. I was just starting my stream today. just gonna be playing some Slay the Spire. I know it's just a silent, but I decided to do a daily run. I thought it was interesting, and I don't know if this specialized card is all the same, but I got Havoc, man. Havoc of all cards. So yeah, oh, this is my deck. Look at that, 5 Havocs. I upgraded one, I don't know. I want the 0 cost, but yeah. You think I'm cool? Thanks, Bluey. Thank you so much. And yes, welcome. We have Randy Chan, Bluey, Bannerman. Hello guys, how are you doing? So happy to see from you. Oh, I'm followers. You guys are great. Yeah, I've just felt so much love from the streaming community, like as in people who stream and the supporters of streamers, and yeah, you guys make my day. Yeah, so I'm a horrible player. I put it that way. Oh, hey Gandalf. I'm a horrible player, I keep saying. Like, I play a large variety of games. At the same time, I'm not very good at all these games. I'm gonna Havoc and see what I get. A strike. I want a defense. So at any time you can tell me how bad I am. Thanks for the day making. It's the best. Oh, I could kill it. You see, I don't even count the cards and work out all the damage. So if you have a suggestion on how I could do better for a turn if I am struggling, go ahead. I am not the sort to downplay that. Feed's going to be good actually because of the fact one of the things that's going to happen on this daily run. Thank you, Gandalf, for following. If I've missed your name, I'm sorry. So let's see. Did I thank you guys? Let's see. I need to go back to my live feed. I'm on my editor because I'm messing around with my HUD. You guys all follow all three. Thank you for following Batman, Gandalf, and Rainy Chan. Thank you for making my day. I need to try make sure all my HUDs and stuff are working. Things on the side. Sorry, you're right there. Oh yeah, I can kill it. Is that your quote? Yeah. Anyway, feed's gonna be good because if I do ever rest, I'm gonna be losing 5 of my max HP. So if I do this, I can gain up HP. I might just take that. Yeah, it looks good. I'll take the feed. Do I need a rest? Is it if I resting, I rest that? Well, I'm not going to do that. Do I want to kill elites in this run? Well, I'm terrible at this sort of game, so I'd rather just play it safe, and with flight, it's quite easy just to ignore them all. So I might just go upgrade another Havoc. I don't know if this is the smartest idea, because I'm going to burn through all my Havocs. Actually, I could upgrade my feed, because it'll... Okay, this is one of the issues I'm having. I did this by accident where I was scrolling, and you can scroll anywhere in the sense of grabbing the screen, but if you have your cursor on the original card you add your cursor on, it clicks it, and I've accidentally selected cards before, so it's a bit annoying that way. Should do something about it. Please update beta. I might send them something telling them that. Okay. Anyway, I could upgrade the feed. Get more health. Yeah, I think that's smart. Let's try to be smart boys. I'm not a very smart boy. Okay, so with flight, I haven't actually used flight. Look, I've done a pretty linear pathway, but with flight means I can literally bounce around. This was one of the relics is wing boots, and I didn't end up using it. You get 3 charges, so within a game you could skip 3, and then I went to elite fight and died, and that's what I do a lot. This is infinite though, so it's pretty good. So I'm going to just jump over here. Let's see what question marks are. It could be just a fight too. Upgrade 2 cards. Lose 16 HP though, but I am on full health. Let's do it. Yay, Havoc and Clothesline. So I picked up Clothesline because you see, look at that. I don't like that. Picked up Clothesline because I'm hoping Havoc just burns it and uses like big hits. So I'm trying to really make this Havoc deck work, even though I know half the Havocs burn themselves. Okay, I have a shop here. 200, is that enough? I reckon I want to save up a bit more for one of these two shops, and because of the whole the flight, it's going to be quite effective. Do I want to use a fireplace? With question marks though, there's like quite good advantages slash disadvantages, so I'm tempted just to go for the question mark. Yeah. Oh, go to idle. Oh, am I gonna get cursed? Oh, this thing. I want to take 20 damage or lose 6 max HP. Well, losing 6 max HP basically is the same as losing 5 max, and 20 HP I could just heal it all back at rest. So I might just lose the 6 max HP. I think that's good. Injuries. This is not going to be a good deck for... Oh, Havoc can burn injuries. Actually, it's not the most stupid idea. Because if I pick up any of the like curse buffs, that's... Injury is like one of the weakest curses. Like it does really nothing. Oh yeah, so with my last win with the Ironclad, if you will go watch it in my VODs or my YouTube, I actually used curses a lot to gain armor by sacking them because I had the blue candle and I had the Necronomicon, the Necro Curse, and the thing is you can't get rid of it, but you can sack it. So continuously sacking it, I created like 990 damage actually. It was crazy. Like that's how I won the game, so that was good. So I'm actually tempted to get this. I think I will, because with Havocs and all that, I can burn it out. Like it's not, when I play the Havoc and that comes up, not the greatest, but it is going to cycle through my deck, making it more effective from what I can tell. Yes, tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 attacks. Well, I really hope... Oh, that is driving me crazy when I scroll and... Yeah. 2 attacks. Oh, I upgraded all my attacks already. So hopefully I get Bash or 2 strikes. I think 2 strikes is still okay. 2 strikes. Hoping for the other. On the side, I am playing... I never thought of that. A bit burning curses or the curse combo, the Necronomicon curse. Well, they're both things, yeah, like it, because the Necronomicon curse, I think that's what it's called, it literally says you can't get rid of it. Thing is, the blue candle allows you to play unplayable cards. And you lose 1 health, but I had the... If you play because the card technically exhausts. So for each card you exhaust, you gain armor. And then if you gain armor, it deals damage. So in a sense, I had... For each life, I could continuously burn and deal damage and gain armor. To trade 1 HP to gain, I think I ended up having 3 of those powers that give you 4 per exhaust. So I can gain 12 armor. That's 11 damage difference. No, thank you for visiting. Thank you for bringing people. Bluey, you're the best. Best. I don't have enough viewers to go, hey, say hi to Bluey and go visit Bluey. Well, I could say that, I guess, but yeah, thank you very much for bringing people, and I'm yeah, so glad, yeah, that this is the community we have on Twitch. I've always wanted to stream, for those, yeah, so a bit about myself. I'm a very big gamer. I've got consoles everywhere that I don't know where to put them, and I gaming PC. I built it myself. However, I've never really streamed because I live in Melbourne, Australia, and we have terrible internet here. I live in an area where it's standard internet, and the thing is they're bringing up the national broadband network, but they're giving it to rural places first. Good night, Bluey. Thanks again for coming and bringing people. Thank you so much. So, with that internet being so bad, in the past with streaming, the programs weren't as friendly and stuff like that, so I couldn't get it to work. Like right now, I still have some bit of latency issue. The bitrate's not great, but I can actually stream. It looks okay. I put it that way. So, I mean, that's what. So now with the programs being more streamlined, being more user friendly, User friendly, yeah, it's great. It's great that they've made it so easily accessible for everyone. So that's why I thought I'm going to start streaming. Hopefully you guys enjoy what I do. Okay, this is terrible that they're all attacking at the same time. I might Havoc just to see if I can grab one of my... Well, it'd be terrible if I get any of these two. But I'm hoping I can get a clothesline or a strike plus. No, Havoc. Okay, block is fine. Block is fine. I did needed a block. So, oh, it's a lot of damage though. You see, that's the good thing. I can heal all my life, and I mean, that's to get a bit of max HP, 5 max HP. So I think best is still take extra damage or get rid of the shield. I think getting rid of the shield is very important. So let's put that in killing range for next turn, and let's take this one. This one has more armor. Oh, like it gets more armor. So let's burn that. A lot of damage though. A lot of damage. So, how's everybody's day? As a new streamer, I feel like I get a lot of random people from everywhere, especially because I'm streaming during the day in Melbourne, so in Australia. So I don't think people are generally online in Melbourne because of work and stuff. I am currently unemployed. I was working until 2 weeks ago, and that's why I looked into streaming, just because it's a hobby of mine and I really wanted it to work that way. Okay, let's do a Havoc again. Strike plus? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Do I want another risks attack? I mean, hopefully I could kill this thing or this thing actually. So feed would actually be really good. So I'm gonna Havoc. Yes, feed, and there goes my max HP. And yeah, that's the combo I'm sort of looking for. By the way, I'm terrible with the game. Especially RNG hates me. However, I do try my best to try to work out combos and stuff like that. Other thing I'm terrible at is probably actually thinking before I press stuff, so that's a bit of my own downfall. This sort of thing where I exhaust my other cards I sort of need is a bit too risky. Warcry is quite good because of the draw and put a card on top. You sort of reorganize your deck slightly, so that can be good. Once again with Havoc, it's not a terrible card. And when you upgrade it, you draw 2 cards, put 1 on top. It's a draw 1 card. So I'll pick up a Warcry. Okay, life is going down, but it's still pretty high. This is the good thing about this Night Terrors is that I can just heal up to 100% at the top. So that's my plan. So let's see, what do I want? Question mark? Question mark could be a fight. Do I need to upgrade a card? I sort of do. Like before I sort of didn't, but I really should upgrade this Warcry. Like I said, it's a draw card if I've upgraded, and it works the next turn. So I'm gonna do that. Before I you see, look at that. So when I scroll, I can press anywhere, but if I stay on the same card, it selects it. Terrible. Need to change that, please. Please change that. Like, it doesn't have to select it. You see, if I press here and go on top, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to do this first. But I can do it in here, I think. Yeah, I'll do it here. If you hold it and you're still on the card, it presses it. And sometimes it doesn't have a confirmation select. Like, I think I was removing a card and actually removed a card and rather not have removed. So stuff like that. It's pretty bad. There is the shop, but once again, I can shop the next turn after this. But then do I just want to fight? That's the other question. And then I could upgrade another Havoc actually. I think that'd be fine actually. I need to start upgrading all my Havocs to the 0 cost, so it's more effective that I can just keep playing them. So shop, I can wait for 1 more turn, and I really am not fighting much in this. Probably not the smartest thing, not having cards that way, but at the same time, I really want these 0 Havocs. Either that or upgrade this, because it'll have more damage and vulnerable applies pretty well. So there's a lot of ways to upgrade attack cards. That's the thing I find. Okay, now Havoc. Let's finish all my Havocs. Go Havoc crazy. Okay, let's do the shop. Just at a peek at the shop. 247. Oh, whenever you use a potion. Other thing I've mentioned before in this game is that there's potions up here. I always forget to use them because of the fact they don't stand out. When you play all your cards or all that stuff, yes, you do check these stats and check what combos you have. However, all your playing area, I make it seem weird. Okay, all your playing area, your cards, and looking at your deck, what's in your deck, you're running around down here and looking in the middle here. And even looking at how big this screen is, all your gameplay sort of is on this level. So you're looking at this bottom level of the screen. I just don't look at potions up here. I feel like it should be down next to the cards where you go, okay, what options do I have? Oh look, I have a potion over here. I'll show you when we go into a battle where it would have been good, but yeah. The start of your turn, add a random colorless card into your hand. This might be good because of the fact if it rolls, like if I choose not to play the colorless and it rolls into my deck, I can havoc it. And I can havoc power cards, which is good. So actually having power cards is not terrible. I only have 200 Red Skull, under 50. This is a game where under 50 is not a terrible thing. Reckless, no, horrible. There's also, I think, anger. Anger would be a good one because anger deals damage and then you have another card again. So if you manage to do a sort of draw exhaust deck with anger and just make it really fine-tuned and havoc, you could literally have an infinite damage. Honestly, I can figure all this out. It's just whether RNG gives me the cards or not. Flex is not great. It's very situational. Block, draw a card, could work. I think this magnetism is actually really, really good. Let's do it. Let's do it, boys and girls. And it costs 2. If I havoc it, it costs 1. Let's go. Okay. Question marks. I was talking to someone before and they were going, you know, they thought like, oh, they go for elites, and because they're not, I don't like the word they use, but they're not a chicken. They just go for it. I am quite the chicken. I am quite logical thinking where I go, well, you know, I could get a random fight here. I could also get good things, and there's the one where you could upgrade all my strikes and defenses, and that's actually really good when I've got so many still. So things like that. So I like random events, and I know you elite, you beat it, it has good stuff too. And it's actually, now I think about it, it is quite tempting because of the fact that I'm about to go and heal max HP, so I've got 53 HP to work with at this elite. It's actually quite tempting now to consider that, because you don't, I find you don't want to fight elites because you don't want to like end up having to heal a bit and have too much of a difference. I don't need to upgrade cards as much as I need to, so I'm definitely going to heal at that time. So actually the best thing to do is to hopefully grab a good relic. So actually I am going to fight this elite. I've talked myself out of it. Great. And it's always Lagavulin. I don't know how to pronounce that. Generally I wait until I get my bash and I break his shield. Usually my bash at that time is upgraded too, so it's a bit different now. It matches it. A good clothesline, but clothesline's not probably a good thing here. But the fact if I clothesline, it weakens his attack for 1 turn firstly, and then it's stunned for that first turn, so it doesn't really affect it. So I might start risking a few havocs. I mean, if it's a strike, fine. Oh, strike plus might not be great, but it is. I am carrying my 0 havoc, so take a risk. Take a risk. Oh, I burned 2 havocs. Ends a block. Plan my next turn. Okay, I'll put clothesline back on top. I sort of want to havoc this though, but it's going to go back into my deck. Yeah, I sort of want to discard it. I probably want to strike just in case I do have that combo and then I can hit. So I'll at least put the strike on top, and that can all go away. Man, am I wasting this turn? I guess I am. Because it sleeps for 3 turns for what I recall. I don't play this game hugely. I do really enjoy it, but I don't play hugely, so yeah. Oh well, hello Skinny Seahorse. Welcome. I'm a new streamer, so I try to keep up to date who's new and comes into my chat. So hello. How are you? Thing is, my stream live updater is I have latency issues being in Melbourne, and it's not the best. So once again, I'm going to try to hit my magnetism would be good, or bash. So I'm going to Havoc. Magnetism, 0 cost magnet. Well, 1 cost magnetism. I can wait one more turn. I'm pretty sure. If I don't blame myself, I'm pretty sure he sleeps for 3 turns. One more sleep. Please, one more sleep. No, he woke up. Oh no, one more sleep. Yes. And that's pretty good. I have my bash. 0 cost Havoc, 0 cost Havoc. Don't really want to burn it. So what I can do is I can bash it here. I'm definitely going to bash it here, okay? Because it hasn't been triggered yet, but I'm sure it wakes up the turn after. So right now I want to do as much damage as possible, and I might have to burn this Havoc to just try. Oh, I did put my bash back in. It'd be funny if I drew the bashing in. That's the thing. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what card I draw. Defend. Not the best. So I am dealing. Bash cost 2. And other thing is I need to calculate my energy. I've been playing games on stream like Hearthstone, and once again these are games I don't play hugely. I play a lot of console games, but I don't have a capture card, so that's not an option at this time. But I do play those games here and there, so I play them on stream because I have people look, and I think some people enjoy what I do. But at the same time, I tend to forget some aspects. But at least it's down here. You look, I literally thought about it. I'm forgetting my patience once again. But I am looking down here and I go, oh look, it's an energy. Maybe I could put the potions up here or something like that, or up here. But I really feel like it needs to be on this bottom half of the screen. And let's continue. So I'm going to have to trigger it to stun it for 1 turn. So I will switch strike. Okay, do I want to hit more with this? I know it's a waste because I don't get my max HP. At the same time, the likelihood of it coming on time for me to hit is very low. But I do have options, so I'm a risky player. I'm just gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Who says that? I've heard it. I don't know if who says it. I'm saying it. Secret technique. Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand. What is my draw pile do I need? So Havoc would be good. Block would not be the greatest. But let's see what I draw from this first. Oh, I can choose. And other thing is, when you play games like Hearthstone or Magic Gathering, I have a friend encouraging me to play that on stream. We play it in real life, Magic. I'm not the greatest player, once again. And I don't collect them myself, it's expensive. But my friend does, and he wouldn't mind streaming it live, and he's like, why don't you stream Magic? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You should be able to check what the card does, sort of thing, like the choices, and then cancel it if you really don't want to. And that's a multiplayer game. Like, if you think about multiplayer, it looks like you've played a card like in real life, and you can't reverse that. This is a game where it's not like set in stone. Come on. I haven't set this game in stone. So let's do that. Let's just do that. So I could Havoc and hopefully get one of my strikes again, or even a defense would be good. So I'm gonna Havoc. Okay, you see that injury, but Curse Burn, it gave me an advantage within the game, but I can burn that card quite easily. Let's try Havoc again. A Havoc to Havoc and a strike. There you go, a strike. Oh, my bash is in my hand. I was wondering where my bash was. So do I want to weaken it? I don't have any defense. I'm going to take a big chunk. Weaken might be just the thing. Weakens 25. Other thing, you should be able to check what weak does. I don't play enough to remember it off my head, so we should actually had it. So I'm pretty sure it weakens the attack by 25%. But then do I see, because I can take the damage, I just need to deal it enough damage. So I might actually not even go that direction. I'm just going to try to kill it. I think that's slightly smarter. We'll see what happens. It's going to deal me 18, and it's actually going to deal me 18 again. So I'm just going to have to survive this. So for 3 random attack cards into your draw pile, they cost 0 this combat. Ooh. Oh, these cards will stay. And that's the cool thing. Like, if I'm Havocing, oh, I'm so glad I picked up this power. The magnetism, on point. On point. So yeah. And something like armament would be so good when upgrading all these other cards. So I've got 0 attack. Feed came back, so that was good. So I could cast everything instead, excluding feed, maybe. Just so I can defend. Oh, and metamorphosis. I don't think it's probably a good idea. Because I can block 10. Gonna deal me 8. I'm gonna be on 27, and then I could take a full hit. I do have enough defenses correct right now. I'm gonna switch right. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. So is it worth doing this? Because it goes into my draw pile. My draw pile currently is all attacks. So I mean, if I don't manage, I should be managing to kill it. Do I take the damage or take the attack? I have feed. Yeah, I'm not going to end up with feed, so both ways I feel like I'm going to win, kill it. So let's block it so I can get another hit in. My big card's in there. Chrysalis, what is it? Ah, so it's the skill version of the other one. Now Havoc, let's Havoc my bash or something like that. Let's strike, Havoc my bash. Beautiful. And that's how I'm playing this deck. I think that went pretty well. So what did I get? Normal. Well, I like my question marks, so you can jump around. Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. And I do want to randomly jump around across it. So if you don't know, I'm playing a daily run, and one of the things they've given us in the game is light, which is going to be quite useful. Immolate adds a burn into your deck, which using Havocs can be good in that sense, but having too many burns might also not be great. But I can burn the Immolation card, or use Exhausted, I'll use the right term, to have just one burn and hopefully burn that, exhaust that with another Havoc card. Could be good, could be good. 21 damage for whatever my Havoc costs. Thing is, I am trying to load my deck with heavy cards, because with all my Havocs, if I upgrade them all on 0 cost, it's going to be quite good. I should also put some card draw in there so I can constantly draw Havocs and other cards. Let's see, do I want this? Exhausting all other cards is not great, because you might want them, so randomly drawing that is not great. This is really good in a strength deck. I'm not building a strength deck, however. I'm sort of building like a free exhaust deck, like freely exhausting all your attack card decks. I mean, this is 9 damage, but look at this. This is 21 damage if I manage to do it. Yes, I need to deal with the burn that's left over, but if I finish the round, and this is 0.1 to all, so you could have a maximum of 4 enemies, that's 84 damage. Right there, shebang. Won't be great against anything with Thorn. Actually, it would only be a few damage each time. I'm picking it up, I'm picking it up. So, what to do here? Do I want to heal up? I think I'm going to heal up. It's going to be, because I'm going to lose 5, max 5, 79, 79, 6, 46. I think having an extra 46 health is going to be better. This is the Guardian, so he's going to have a lot of heavy attacks. So yeah, let's play safe. Remember, I have potions. Somebody remind me, please. I'm going to forget. So you see, I've lost 5 max HP. Hopefully I can use something like Feed to mitigate that. However, I have my Havoc, once again that thing. My Havoc deck is that I might randomly burn it without knowing, but it is 12 damage, so I think it's terrible. Yeah, unfortunately I've drawn this straight away. Oh, it's armoring up first. I thought he attacks first, so that's kind of curious. So it is tempting just to do that, but it's only 21, that's the other thing. So let's just start doing a bit of havoc, create a bit of havoc, see what we do. Okay, 9 there. Well, let's see. If I do this and this, that'll be all mine, and I would have put it in a discard and then come back. I might just immolate, immolate here, because it'll go into his shell too, that's the other thing. So if I do 21 damage, and then immolate it, because I don't need to defend, that's the thing, so I need to try to be effective with my thing. So I could burn this immolate later too, so that'd be good. Taking 2 damage, just to deal a lot of damage, I think that's a good thing. So now it is going to have thorns or sharp hide in this. So I do, havoc wouldn't be terrible, it wouldn't be great. I'm going to defend once just to mitigate the thorns. I'm going to havoc. Clothesline, that's actually a pretty good hit. Weakens the attack actually. So with that said, I've only got defense cards to play. So that's actually turned out really well. I'm actually really happy with that. Okay. Give me a sec, somebody's calling. Sorry, be right back. Be back in like a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just being offered somebody helping me make coffee. Not that I actually drink coffee that often. So yeah, usually what happens is, so it's my mom. I live at home. So my mom asks, "Do you want coffee?" I'm like, okay. Like I'm not a great avid coffee drinker, so I don't mind drinking a bit of coffee, but at the same time, it's just something that is there. Like I don't drink coffee. Like what can I say? I just don't. You could blame me for like I don't even know why you're blaming me. I don't drink coffee, guys. I'm just saying it myself actually. That's kind of weird. But it's just like I don't get the sort of buzz people get with coffee sort of thing. Like I think it's just my makeup, my body makeup, because I don't sleep much because of I've got extreme sleep apnea, so it affects how much attention I have with my sleep. It's sort of my brain ticks a bit different, I guess, in a sense. That might be a way to say it. But yeah, so with that said, I'm not gonna be going, oh, coffee is the best, give me coffee, sort of thing. And then yeah, but now with all the interruptions, like I really don't want a coffee. Like I'll take this one, but I just said I don't actually want coffee. Like chill, mom. Like pretty much that. It's like, but it's good for you. I'm like, people say coffee's bad for you too. Like there's always two sides of a story. Sorry, I should be playing the game. I'm just checking some stuff. Reminds me I should bring my phone closer to me. It's actually across the table. I need to send a message later, but let's deal with this fight first. So he's going to deal me 12 damage. Warcry is actually pretty good here, because what happens if I want to play a card, I can put it on top using Havoc. So like here, I can put my Strike on top or my Bash. Actually, at this point of the game, if I... No, I don't want to... I want to get rid of my bash. If I play in a card, bash will not be that important. Actually, I might just do that. Oh, I really want my magnetism. I was hoping to draw my magnetism. So this, I'm hoping, is my magnetism. Yes, there it goes. So I'm going to start having cards at the top. So yes, I'm not going to be able to deal much damage. I'm going to actually take damage, but that's okay. Deal as much damage as I can. Dealing 12, that's fine. Done well. Draw cards. Drawing cards would have been sort of good. What is violence? With 3 random attack cards from your draw pile into your hand. Possibly perfect, because I need to be dealing a lot of damage. Havocs are going to not be attack cards, so that's the problem. But I can burn these actually, so... Sorry, excuse me. I need to have one of those mute buttons when I cough. So. Oh, that actually vibrates through my headset. Excuse me, sorry about that. Okay, do I want to play this? I feel like I should Havoc first and then play that. So in case I could play it. Let's do this. Defend, there you go. One defense. Havoc, yeah! Immolate, and that's how I wanted that combo sort of work. You know, it cost me 0 actually. That Havoc was a 0 cost. Yeah. Okay, Havoc. Oh, where's my bash? Is it my discard pop? Oh yeah, burnt it. So if I drew violence, what would I draw? I draw either 3 strikes or this. I think I could leave it. Oh, I really don't have any much attack cards left. That's actually not great. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so I have 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Or I draw some cards, I play those. Let's just play out my hand then. 9. Actually, I will trigger it and not even take that 12 damage now I think about it. Do I want to trigger this? I sort of don't want to trigger this until I get all my strikes. So actually he's vulnerable now. No, I need to tip him over. So the problem with triggering him is he goes into his shell and he armors up. So then I miss out on extra damage. However, he's just like all armor, it goes away if you don't have barricade. So I'd rather do a big chunk of damage instead of just a little bit of hitting him. I have the block right now, so I might just do that. Ooh, coffee's not great, even for my coffee, so. Well, as a new streamer, and you guys watch streams, I watch streams, if there's any way for me to improve my stream, or for listening to your suggestions. Okay, this is a card that adds a color this card to your hand. Great. Play that. I got another magnetism? Okay, what's in my deck? Havoc, a burn. So I don't want to try to exhaust my burn, so let's try that. Nope. Triggered that, and once again, not the best because... Yeah, that was Strike Plus, and out of all these cards, I got the Strike Plus. I was hoping not to get a Strike. So because it's going to shell, probably best is just the magnetism, so I have more of a play. Just let it burn its thing, and Thorns isn't too painful. I can have a bit of Thorns. This boss doesn't debuffs, that's the problem with this card. So, because my deck is such a high exhaust deck, there's a thing called, I think, Dead Branch. Yeah, it should be called Dead Branch, where for every exhausted, when you exhaust a card, gain a random card or colors. I can't remember what color it is, but it is. Actually, I should play this immediately because this is 10 damage. If it goes any further, it's not even good. Because I'm going to put, it's the number of draw cards, and I keep exhausting my deck, so that's going to be pretty bad. 10 damage, is it worth it though? Yes, the strike is 6. This is 2 points. Really no point. 10 damage, 1 hit though, so that's the better thing. Okay, need to check my deck. Let's play Havoc. Yeah, burn that injury. I still have this burn. Exhaust the injury, sorry. Need to get my terms right. So, right now it has Thorns. So, continuously striking isn't the best. Let's get this out of my deck. Let's defend. I think the burn affects the defense. So I'm gonna at least mitigate that and that. Like, not all of it, but some of it. Okay, so this is good with Havoc once again. Because actually I can put this on top of the deck, so that's actually good. Play the top card from... Wow, this is like a Havoc, but you just play it. That's actually really interesting. I do this for 2 cards. Put this one on top of my deck. Yes, and then I Havoc it. And that's how this deck works. I hope it works even better. Not happy my feet's in there, but burn in there. So actually, if I use my Havoc, if it's not a burn, it is double negative. Do I want to do that? Well, let's see. Energy wise, I've got 3. Well, I can actually do it this way. I play Violence, so that comes out. Then I play the Havoc to burn it away. Yeah, that didn't do too bad. What's in here? And I have Havoc. Wow, I burn all my Havocs with this setup. So in this setup, I'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards to play. Oh, that's dangerous. Like a strike, defend. Or defend, strike. I think that's probably the best. I need to actually start killing it. I'm not killing it. Just realized I stopped attacking. Okay, Violence again, blind. Oh, this is a new Violence too. Oh, what is happening? Oh, the blind's the top card. Oh my gosh, I just burnt all my Havocs. Look at this. I burnt 2 of my Havocs. Because the other one's there, and the one's in my hand. Blind, apply 2 weak. No, that's perfect. Perfect. 12. Put 3 attacks in my deck. Hand. Sort of want Mind Blast later, like when I draw the 4 plus the 1. I don't really want the Mind Blast. Defend. Take 2 damage? No, take 4 damage. I think that's good. Because I'll have Mind Blast at the start of the turn and Feed comes up. I'm being a bit greedy, I reckon, keeping Feed as long as possible, but okay. So now I'm gonna draw 4 plus 1, so my deck, it's, oh, that's ugly. It's a Mind Blast that deals 7. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. That would have been good. And they gave me 2 Mind Blasts. This game really doesn't like me. And alright, I played all my Havoc and all that. This game, really, yeah. Okay, I think it's time to just burn another card. Is there attack cards? Not even an attack card in there. Let's burn a card. Oh, it had to be defense at all time, at this time. This is 3 damage. This is, oh man, I'm going to take a lot of damage the next hit. I might not live through this actually now, looking at it. I might want to just play this just to get it out of my deck. Oh, 10 cards. Oh, I played 10 cards just now. 5 cards. Oh, okay, that was good then. And play more 0 cards. Alright, because this counts as playing cards that Mayhem. I'm gonna die. 32 damage. As long as I trigger this. Oh, it used my feed. After all that. I have no deck left to use Mind Blast. Apply 2 weak? Oh, right. Apply 2 weak, that's good. 24. I will survive. Draw a planet in the hand. Mind Blast, right? I don't want to burn my Mind Blast though. Oh, another one of these. Oh my goodness. This might actually end up being quite interesting. Havoc, strike. Is that not enough cards? 5. I'm not counting. Oh, I already played 5. You play 2 more cards this turn. Oh my goodness. 0. No, I'm 1 off. Sad. I was 1 off. Well, I only took 2 damage. That's okay. So, Dark Shadows lose 10. Whoa, no strength. Flash. Flash is... I don't know how worth it is. I'm taking 3 damage. Okay, I have no deck left. Great. Because I play whatever card comes up. So let's continue to weaken it. 100%. Let's... Oh, actually, I should have played Havoc first. You see, there's a misplay. Oh, that's misplay. Because I should have... Wow. Okay. Let's get this out of my deck. Don't need that. Defend. So that goes here. Oh, this deck is not too bad. That's bad. That's bad too. Oh, misplace. I'm not. For each attack, even 0 damage would thorn me. I needed to. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. Well, it costs 0 anyway. Oh my goodness, do I have any? Okay. Havoc to burn the burn card. Okay, good. So that's part of how this deck works. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. Interesting. Put a card in my draw pile until played. Okay. These are both going to deal 1 single damage each. I thought I had to just trigger this. So to trigger that... Okay, draw a card. Okay, I'm going to take some damage, but that's fine. Draw a card. 0 to cost. Yeah, I'm actually just activating this the whole time. So interesting way of winning. I don't know, I'm burning in my deck a lot. And poison, this deck doesn't even play poison. Block. Oh, barricade. I have not seen barricade in ages. It's not like I'm going to use it. Immolate. As I said, part of the strategy, Immolate's actually really good. Gain 3 vulnerable at the start of your turn, gain 1. So for 3 turns you take 50. I think they changed this card. I think in the past it was like if your HP is under 50%. They changed it slightly since I played it, which was a long time ago. Okay. No, I think Immolate's good. Let's keep that. Let's keep the damage rolling. Okay, this is new. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards. Gain 1 at the start of your turn. The start of combat, shuffle 2. So there's only 1 extra point at the start of your turn. Not great. Future card rewards have 2 less, so you only get 1 choice. Not great. So this is actually probably the best to get rid of some of my low cost cards that I don't want sitting around. And I mean, I could probably do with 1 less Havoc instead of burning my whole deck. So actually I will take out a Havoc, because I don't want a Havoc self-burning either. Actually, I might take both Havocs, like... Okay, how many cards in my deck? 22. I don't want my deck to self-cannibalize and eat itself to death. At the same time, I do want it to effectively work with all these. So I'm drawing a lot of 2 cast cost, stuff like that. What to do? Any suggestion, guys? I know there's a bit of lag time, but while there's lag time, I'm going to check my Summoner Wars. So if you play Summoner Wars, I'm with a guild of another Twitch player, so you can join them too. Sinvictor, I will vouch for him. He's a good streamer. He streams a lot of what sort of games? What's the category he streams? Well, maybe I'll talk about what sort of person he is. So he's supporting his family at home, so that's great. He has a metal band that it's his metal band, and he supports and does stuff for it. Like all his own money goes into that. So yeah, he's got a lot of hobbies in that sense. Like a lot of he plays video games and does metal band. So I think it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I enjoyed it anyways. The one I generally watch is Binding of Isaac that he plays. I think he might be on right now. Binding of Isaac, and he plays a lot of the gacha mobile games, so that's why Summoner was one of them. And I thought, yeah, I can play a bit of that on the side. I'll change my screen for a sec, because what I sometimes do, not in this game because it gets in the way, but I do this. I put in the game. See, I'm playing on the side. So yeah. So I am playing on the side in a app thing. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it out of the way though, just so you can see this. Okay, no suggestions. That's fine. I mean, I could just take the injury out. I mean, it's not bad not having it. I mean, I could burn it, but now that I have all this immolate, actually, it's probably the best to just take out injury out. Maybe one strike, because I mean, I've got a lot of attack cards right now, and I don't want to randomly keep picking up a strike, so I'll take that out. I think it's a good play. When I say that, it's probably a bad place. Once again, I can fly anywhere, but I'll start here because I'm probably going to go up one of these. Now, Immolate would be good here. I'm going to Warcry first. Yes, I'm putting Immolate on top, and this is how this deck is supposed to work. Immolate. Burn, baby, burn. That was 10 damage. I thought Immolate dealt more than that. What? This one does 21 damage. What the? Oh, because they have flight. I forgot about the flight mechanic. The flight mechanic. Oh, not flight. Yeah, their flight. It is flight. Why isn't my flight the same? The flight mechanic is basically you need to hit them 3 times to knock them out of the air, so they're harder to hit, so it cancels half the damage. So that's why they only took 10 each. Sad. Sort of sad. Well, I have enough defend to defend both of these, so I think let's play safe. So this one is strengthening me up, so it'll get 1 strength, and because they attack generally with this sort of 1 times 5 attack, it becomes 2 times 5. So it gets quite a bit dangerous. So, but I mean, in a sense, I can also Havoc again and see what I get. With Burning Blood, I'll be healing 6. So let's risk it. Burning 4, not the best. Not the best. I mean, if I feed on this, however, it only deals 6. So let's mitigate 5 damage. Let's go from there. So I'm going to take 5. Sometimes my math is probably wrong. Ooh, chocolate. I did eat on stream. Sorry, just for your heads up. I purposely even had my camera up and I ate an orange. I generally don't have my camera up, but I was doing a shorter stream, so as my punishment, like I wanted to do a normal one, but as my punishment, I decided to, yeah. Okay, this is somewhat dangerous because this is dealing 10 now. I do want to play Immolate. I will Havoc first. A bash. That's not great. That will, however, kill this. I'm pretty sure because it's 10. It'll be halved, but it deals another 50%, so it should be 15. So that will kill this. I wish I could get that out, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. This is only 1 attack. Clothesline's probably not worth it at all, so let's kill that one at least. That goes in my deck, that's fine. I'm gonna draw 2 Havocs hopefully. So these will go back in my deck, so yeah. Oh, you see, that's the problem, it's not gonna die. Well, if I put it down to 2, that'd be like, if I get Immolate, they're both dead. If I put it down to at least, but if you do knock them out of the air also, they don't attack that turn. So I was hoping that Bash might have hit this, because then I Immolate and hit it again, and that's 3 attacks. So then we would attack. But unfortunately, no, I can only do 2 attacks. Taking 10, ouch. I thought that wouldn't take too much. Another card that would be good probably would be some sort of heal card. Now heal cards around. So 10 damage here. Let's Havoc to Havoc. Well, it's end game. Let's Havoc to Havoc to cast a block. Okay, that's not terrible. I can kill it. No, I can't kill it with that. I can kill it with both of them, which is a bit of waste, but I can block both. So I'm tempted just to kill this one because I don't know actually. What's the difference? This one I'm going to take 10 hits. Like, is there some sort of armor up? No. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I do want my feed though. The feed sitting in there. Feed will deal enough damage. So I'm going to Havoc a bunch of times. Hope for feed. Havoc. Nope. Havoc. Nope. Havoc. No. Immolate. That was actually close. I didn't look to check if I had enough mana. Deals 14 damage, strength effects 3. Unfortunately, I'm not building a strength deck. Headbutt. Headbutt's actually pretty good. Deals 9 damage and you draw one and put it on top. Also, I need to transfer some money. I'll do it during my break. So, my plan as a streamer, if I do stream long term, but currently while I'm unemployed and just trying to get it all to work, my plan as a streamer currently is to do in a sense a 4-hour stream in the morning. So it'll be this is such heavy. Like I play so many games, so I don't mind doing this sort of stuff. But I've been told, yeah, if you're not versed in playing games a lot, you shouldn't do too long a stream. But I play games all the time. I would sometimes feel more tired and shorten my stream, but the plan is to do a 9 o'clock. Right now it's 10:30 here in Melbourne. So I plan on doing 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Have lunch and do some stuff. Then from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I don't stream at night here because of the fact lots of people use it and I drop frames. Actually, I'm dropping frames. Oh, I didn't even notice I dropped a bunch of frames before. Oh. I tried to check that, but I think because you guys are all coming in, I've just been really happy that you guys even stay in here. Like, thank you. I'm just going down the list of whoever's still sitting in here. Apricot Root Fruit, Bannerman, 1903, Commander Root, Electrical Longboard, Skinny Seahorse, and Slow Cool. You guys are all still here. I am so enjoying my time, and even with the drop frames, you guys are staying here. So yeah. So unfortunately, I will drop frames sometimes, and I will drop even more. I drop like 30%, like when I do it at night. So yeah. Yeah, back to this. Headbutt so good in a sort of like you get the headbutt, put a card from your discard on top, and if you have another Havoc, you play that card. Thing is, yes, true, you exhaust it, but you know I can put a power card I didn't play before and stuff like that. Headbutt actually might be the card to pick here. Clothesline probably good, but you saw before when I picked up a lot of cards together that I couldn't use, like these ones together. I only have 3 energy. It's a bit waste. So I can still Headbutt and Havoc, even if I do have Headbutt in the hand. So that's pretty good. The one to shop early. I have a shop here at this point. I think it's probably better because I have the option of a question mark. I have Juzu bracelet, so no more encounters. So hopefully it's all good. So let's go have a look. What? Oh, this isn't a normal enemy encounter. Okay, they're gonna try to steal all my money. Last time when I met these guys, I had like 400 or 500 gold, and I was like, no way. I sort of want to do this because my deck with all its immolations and stuff is actually quite the AoE deck. So I sort of want to just fight this. And I mean, with the extra healing from this, just dropping by, I can lose almost 70 health, like most of my health. Oh, actually, I should have checked the map. Can I? Question mark. Shop. Yeah, fine. I can dodge all normal battles and all that. Okay, I didn't pick up an immolate at... Ouch, this hand is painful. Sort of glad I didn't get rid of any Havocs because I didn't even draw a Havoc in this one. So... tempted to just hit this one with the bash just to prepare killing him. I know this guy has probably more health, but this... I have... Other than the last time I played against these dudes, I've never played them before, against them before. So this guy looks like he just rapidly attacks. I don't even know what this guy does. I can't remember what this guy does. So, I mean, the other choices I could go magnetism. I really need to do this sort of thing. So hit him with bash, defend. Oh, then if I'm doing my AoE, actually I should hit him with it and then I defend. And just hope I havoc immolation. Hope I don't draw 2 immolations. Oh, okay, that's good. So he controls bear, is that how it works? Dexterity down, so, oh, ugly. Okay, good, I have 2 havocs. The close line is not great, but I do have headbutt, so let's havoc. Come on, game. RNG hates me. Let's havoc again. Warcry, okay. Oh, but I have no more havocs. Okay, I need to immolate to get rid of this guy. And I need a strike. I want my close light to be gone. I'm gonna have a ton of havocs. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I mean, I could defend in the end, but it's only 3. It's probably better to strike while the iron is hot. So I have removed that one. Oh, and I could... Oh, no vulnerable on that one. So I'm taking 20 damage. I can prevent 3 of them. I'm tempted to do that because if I get something like Immolate, I can literally kill them both. So I will just defend the 3. Like, it's 3 less damage. Better than losing all that damage. Like, I'm 17 damage instead of 20. Okay? You see? Immolate is there. I will feed though. I want to feed. Feed me. Feed. Yes. That was good. And that's what this deck is all about. Do the hokey turn. That's what it's all about. Somebody was saying that the pokey apparently is, like, I was watching a YouTube channel. They were saying nicknames for jails or like prison. Sorry, jail is apparently a nickname. Prison. So apparently pokey was one, and do the hokey pokey, and you turn around, it's like changing your attitude. And so as a kid's song, apparently it's about going to jail, and you have to like learn. And I don't know how true that is. I should just search it up. I always say we have so much resources. Look it up, but I'm not going to do it on stream. But it's just a thought. Like, that's actually, they do call it pokey apparently nickname. So this could be. Block's going to be totally useless. Strike, perfect strike. I do have 4 strikes to. I did remove one, unfortunately. So this would be 6 plus 8. So it would be 14. I don't know, I am getting a bit heavy on 2 cost cards. I'm not having killing them as often as I want. It's something like strength might be good because, I mean, all my cards are damage cards. And if I do havoc it, it's not the end of the world. And if I cast it early, then like this deck has to thin out yet play those big cards using havoc. So let's go for Inflame. Inflame sounds good. So yeah, question mark. As a new streamer and us trying to like be informative and stuff like that, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Glad you came in and said hi, but yeah, a few voices would be good. I'm always a wishy-washy. I wish for the best things, even if it's not. I shouldn't be expecting them. 75 to remove a card. Do I want to remove a card? I'm really not using any more blocks. I'm tempted just to remove a block. Removing a lot of 1-cost cards though. Dinner deck. I'm banking on drawing my havocs, but if it's thinner, then I'm going to draw my havocs more often, and then not waste it on. Yeah, I might just remove. 1 card. Purification. You are a priest. I did not know that. I literally asked you to purify. Okay. Question mark. Let's keep doing question marks. This looks different. Necronomicon looks different to this, but I know if you read it, you keep taking damage until you decide to quit. Is it the same? Meow. That's meow. And then you have to lose a big chunk. What is this? At the start of each combat, add a random power card into your hand. I do like power cards. It costs 0 for the turn. For that turn. Well, if it's power... Oh, so you can choose not to play, I guess. Well, free power card. I don't know. Sounds good. Sounds probably better than... Yeah, so it looks different. So I guess if you memorize it, you can look at the picture and know what book it is, I guess. Anyway, okay, leads coming up. I'm probably not going to fight them because 42 health. I'm going to be fighting some monsters here and there, situational. Let's do another question mark. So I'm not going to shop. 165 is a bit low on money. Like, it's not... Like, going to a shop, I feel like is a bit of a waste. You sometimes random shops anyway in question marks, so... I wonder if the scroll thing works like this. No? You see, that's the thing, look. It doesn't select like the cards. Starting holding it on top and then ending up on it. If we have to be on the whole time. No, you see, that's what they need to do with the cards. Please change that. I might send them a message. Your new streamer Peter has found a flaw in your game. Well, I feel like it's a flaw. Accident impressing card. Doesn't really help, especially when you sometimes the choice isn't a confirmation choice. We meet again, Cherry. Sorry, I'm reading this one because I've never met this guy. We meet again. This is one of as I said, I play pretty. So the third character they released, I played a lot before they released that character, so it was some time back. And I mean, the new character has sort of gone through a few developments. I tried it once, so I played it once during that time. So I haven't seen a lot of the new random encounters. So I do enjoy reading them sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead. We meet again. A cheery, disheveled fellow approaches you gleefully. You do not know this man. It's me, Ranwid. Have any goods for me today? The usual? A fellow like me can't make it alone, you know. You eye him suspiciously and consider your options. Lose speed potion. I forgot I had potions. So actually, that's probably the best. I don't even need to read the rest of it. I don't use my potions. I'm just gonna go there. Oh, this is pretty good. Vulnerables takes 75% more, so my bash is gonna be useful. Maybe I'll look for another card to bash. Okay, I've got an upgrade, chance to upgrade. You see, this is annoying. I can't deal with that. What's this upgrade? Is this upgrade just more damage? Yeah, this is just more damage. Don't need that. What's this? Less casting. I think any upgrade with less casting is not something I need. More damage is probably the better option. Oh, more strength, that should be good. So I did. This was 100% because I wanted to draw, extra draw. So I've already upgraded that. The other choice is upgrade another Havoc or Inflame. I feel like Inflame is probably better because the long run, each strength is probably much better. So, what was I choosing? Oh, this. Okay. Let's upgrade that Inflame. And that's the other thing I find weird. When you look, when it sort of automates to your map, like as in, from the location you go next and it goes to the map, then you look through your deck and stuff and you come back, it comes back to where you were. I guess it makes some sort of sense, but it's just like, why doesn't it come back to the map? Like if you go deck map, like it doesn't go that direction. It's feels odd. It's like, I'm checking my map, I just want to look at my items, I want to go back to my map. And they're like, oh no, you're back to the situation. I guess you could just press map like that. Okay, that's good. Do I want to fight or question mark? As I said, question mark, I might fight in the end, so I might as well choose question mark. Duplicate a card in your deck. Another Havoc. I need more Havocs in my deck, to be honest. That's probably it. Oh no, you see, this is where you can accidentally choose it. I did that where I just scrolled down and it stayed on top. Okay, the options are Speed actually would be pretty good to duplicate, because I do need more maximum if I want to heal more often. Havoc is probably a good choice. Warcry would be a true choice. Having all that extra, put it on top of your deck, stuff like that. Warcry, actually, Warcry would be it. I'm gonna go Warcry. Okay, let's upgrade another card. I think makes sense. Either a Havoc or cost less. Don't need it. More damage. More damage would be pretty good. 28 damage upgrade. Oh, Bash. Bash is still sitting here with only that. 3 vulnerable is so much better, and especially with this thing. I totally forgot Bash was sitting with no upgrade the whole time, because I said generally there are attack upgrades around that happening. Yeah. Upon pickup, choose a power card. Start each combat with this in your hand. As in, choose one of my power. You see, some of this phrasing too is to choose a power card, like is a new power card or one in my deck. See, because some of them is the ones in your deck, which wouldn't be too. Actually, wouldn't be too good actually, because I sort of, I mean, other than Inflame maybe. Yeah, she's one of my owns. Is this I sort of want to use Havoc on because it's 2 cost. I don't want it to upgrade because it's only cost. Okay, Inflame wouldn't be too bad because I get straight away get into my sort of strong attack stuff like that. I mean, these sort of things are also heals. Oh, choose cards. Okay, so you match cards and you choose. But I mean, as soon as you press one and you don't like it, you just go back to a card. Pervious isn't too bad. True Grit. Don't want to keep. Oh, that's when you don't want it. So the way to not get this card is I can just click one of these because I know it's not the same. I mean, it's a bit of a waste. Gain 30 block. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns. Is this good? This would be good with something like Barricade. Like, because you just pop that 30 block and then you don't need to get any more blocks sort of thing. Well, I don't think it's good in this deck. No, actually, it's not bad because I just if I cast, I really need card draw. I'm just gonna just do that. No, there's the other pain. That's okay. Wow, I don't think I've got anything good. Bash would have been good. So the bottom 5 cards would have had 2 bashes in it. Sigh. RNG doesn't like. Okay, question mark. I like question marks. Okay, you see, as I said, you can random shop, so there's a random shop. Start combat with the extra energy. Oh, another Warcry there, and it's cheaper. I could remove a card. Our cards. I'm curious because I want to. Oh, there's another Magnetism, but it's too pricey. Rampage. Not great because I exhaust random cards in this deck. Reckless Charge, also not great. Draw card is okay, but on the condition I need to block. Wow, Turnip. This costs so much to just do Frail. Interesting. So these are new items I haven't seen, so I'm just having a look. Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. So that's basically what I just did with the event where I copied a card. So that can be good. Warcry. I'm tempted just to get this Warcry. Having lots of Warcry is not bad, especially in this deck. Even when you Havoc it, it's fine because you get that extra draw, put a card on top. I do have to upgrade it or else it's still good with Havoc, but it's just better if I have the draw. I do want more power because of the exhaust. Powers exhaust themselves, but then you can exhaust the powers if you sort of don't want to exhaust too many cards at a time. Sort of want that. Or remove a card. I've put Warcry. Headbutt I put in. I could Headbutt's just more damage. Upgrade a Havoc. I sort of still need the lower end, but they're just really weak right now. Like, do I want to remove them all? Yes and no. But also you want to put, because it's, my deck is constantly exhausting stuff. I don't want it to self-cannibalize it. Wow, I opened this Mars bar like half an hour ago. I haven't even touched it. Yum. Oh yeah, I'll pick this and then eat my Mars bar. More question marks. Free relic. Oh, upgrade skills. Havoc! Block! Sorry, I'm chewy by chocolate. Here's the thing I'm looking at. What I can do is I can heal to max, lose the maximum 5, take out elite, get a relic, and then lose another max 5. Is that worth it? I do need more relics sort of to play. So because they do a lot of good combo stuff. I haven't even had a fight since this. I picked up this, and this without the fight. Oh, this wings, this flight thing is not good. This is gonna be so low score, by the way. You need a fight to get score for the daily. All I'm doing is trying to finish a run. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do. What to do? What to do? Try and look up something while I'm doing this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because, yeah, that's the thing. I haven't had a fight in so long. I don't know how well this deck's gonna work right now. If I get rid of all my 1 costs, it's gonna be, like, really bad. Okay, you see, that's the thing. You see, did you just see that? I go from this. I should go like that, I guess. But in case I go return and it comes to this page where I've already proceeded, which I can proceed again to this, and then it's a cycle of death. It's just, yeah, it's weird. Really weird that works that way. So elite, like heal and elite. Do you want to do that? Because right now, or I can upgrade. Oh, I can upgrade. Let's just at least make my deck good. Like, I've got all these cards. I could question mark next turn, so whatever. I'm gonna upgrade. Make it simple. I mean, I have all these Havocs to upgrade too, now think about it. Immolate is good to upgrade more I mean, this is only 1 block. My deck isn't generally a block deck. Generally a cast cheap. Oh, Warcry! I did literally was saying Warcry needs an upgrade. There. Easy enough. Question mark, like I was saying. So on this floor, I only fought one of the early fights, so not to get... Oh. It's only 27. Choose one of 20 cards to add. Is that a card worth it? And this is the thing, if I press this, this should show you the 20 cards before you press it. But then it's like... Oh. Okay, this is fine, I guess. This mechanic's fine. It's just like, do you want to go to the library to look through books to learn something? Or do you want to sleep? Like, I mean, once you've chosen to look through the cards, you've sort of gone and spent your time looking through the library. So, I was just told sometimes I critique games a bit too harshly for something that the choice is made, or like what you do. Sorry, excuse me. So, I mean, this is a choice. Like, it's not forcing me. But at the same time, if a game gives you the possible fact to do something, and then in turn make it so it's like, you know, annoying, like, you know, it's annoying that I can't come back here and change my decision after looking at the 20 cards. It still annoys you. It's still something I can say. I could say, maybe the negative thing I said was that, you know, if you really don't like this, I mean, if you don't like something, I thought I wasn't going to mention this, but I ended up mentioning it. But I'll just keep it simple, but it's the idea that if it annoys you that much, I know there's other things that annoy you maybe with it too, that's why you did end up playing the game. But if there's also one aspect you put above all others, if somebody else is annoyed at that thing, I think it's okay to say, if it annoys you that badly, go ahead and say you don't want to play it. But it's a might. I did, when I said in my conversation, I used the word, you might not want this game. And it's true, because you might want it for other reasons. I'm just saying one of the mights that you don't want it because you don't want this. I don't think it's a terrible comment, but you guys can judge me on that. I thought I'd just mention it because I mean, this is annoying if I don't want any of these cards. I'm still gonna press it because I'm gonna heal with the full health, so not worth half healing here. Oh, Deal Will. This one's interesting. Because this one is something I could, especially with power cards, I can duplicate them, and then I could throw them back in my deck, and then use Exhaust to cast them again. Deal Wield is tempting, looking at some of these cards. Combust. Lose 1 HP to deal 5. Not really in the losing life mode. There's another Warcry there. I've already got 3 in my deck. So once again, I'm trying to also see high casting costs. Because there's that 3 to cast that deals like 30 something. That would have been lovely. I mean, this is a 3 to cast, costs 0 skills, but exhaust. But that means I'm going to lose all my Havocs. And my Havoc's already burned on my other cards. Wow, this deck would eat till it had nothing left. And nothing left. I literally, like something like this, Combust, would actually like be the only way for me to deal a lot of damage. Anger? Add a copy of this card into your discard pile. So when you play this, though actually I almost should get Anger. Because every time so I should somehow, there is the trick, that's the thing, relics, there's so much relics out there. There is a relic, I'm pretty sure, when, or power is it? When you exhaust a card, draw a card? Or am I thinking something else? Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of cycle that you can draw a card after exhaust the card. And yeah, the thing is I'll be exhausting the anger I play, yet I will also be, so then if I somehow cannibalize my deck, so I only have a Havoc and an Anger, that's oh my goodness, sorry, I really need a mute button. I'm literally going to do that right now. I apologize. I'm gonna, how do I do this? Okay, options, hotkeys, spacebar. I'm gonna make it the biggest thing. Where's my mute button? Is there a mute button? Shortcuts, endings, be right back. Extras, no, so it should be under live. Offline, start stream, offline, ending. The live stream one? Extras. Live scene. Mute. Hi, chat box, hi. Switch to scene. Oh yeah, I should hotkey on my switch to scene stuff. With numbers or extra keys? I sort of need to do that so I can just press the number to switch. That's good. I should learn that. But currently I'm looking for mute. Does anybody know where the mute button thing is? I don't see it. Webcam mute. Oh, mic mute. Did I make a spacebar? I don't think I don't know. Do a lot of games use spacebar? Number pad enter. That's all the way out of the way. I'll do that. Okay, so let's test it. I just realized it's not a double enter that I can come back. So how do I make it come back? Like as in shortcut. So I don't need to keep coming back to this screen. Sorry, I am doing this on live, but at the same time, I don't want you guys hearing me sneeze the whole time. Or cough. Sneeze and cough. I tried to hotkey one of my quick bar, but that did not come up as I wanted. Okay. Mute. Let's make it minus subtract, so it's like subtracting my voice. Oh, this number pad. My subtract is tiny though. Maybe I'll make it plus because the plus is bigger. And it's just like add the mute and then unmute, like literally mute and unmute. Okay, perfect. So let's test it. Ah, you couldn't hear me, could you? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's get back to the game. Sorry about that. So, I'm just going to pick. Yeah. So I don't think I have enough exhaust to kill. Let's see. What do I need to remove to make that work? Got a lot of these cards, like this. Like Havoc is the only thing that exhausts other than self-exhaust cards, and I only have a few of them. So, in a sense, it's not like I really need something like this corruption if I'm going to do that sort of tactics. So, and that would actually consume my Havoc, so that's not great either. I'd have to duplicate my Havoc. Very itchy. Should I be muting that? It was scratching my ear. Okay, I'll do Dual Wield. Okay, no more, you know, trying to meta game and all that. Dual Wield. Okay, I will heal all my health. I did gain some back from feed, so I'm happy with that. I should have really checked this boss. This is the throne boss though. I have a lot of AoE, so he summons minions at the start, so that's pretty good. So this weekend thing at the start is not great. Red Mask. This is the first fight after getting Red Mask. I didn't even remember I had Red Mask. Whoa, so this is the power thing, is it? Which one is it? What gave me this power? The zero... This thing, and it gave me Juggernaut. Oh, but I'm not even a block deck. So it's any power within my... And there's a bunch of powers I think would be good for this deck. But yeah, so I will... I mean, Bash isn't terrible because I'm going to reduce his armor. Immolate would be horrible because I sort of need to wait for the group. The Havoc... two of my Havocs already? Okay, so let's play out my power cards, especially the one that costs 0. That. I mean... That's bad because I've only got 3 of my Havocs here and these 2 are going to go in my deck. This is the harsh reality. It's just like drawing 2. Like I've got 25 cards now. Average should be 1 and drawing both of my zeros, not even 1 of here. RNG really hates me. Like, yeah. But I mean, right now I've got Magnetism that I could draw first. Oh, dude. I need to think order when I do this next time in my game because I could have kept my block 1 and my strength 1. Just order's important depending on what sort of cards you have around and stuff like that. Let's see how bad my RNG is. Okay, not like Hearthstone. Throw it out there. Okay, defend. Throw that out there. I burned my other Immolate and I didn't bash. Oh, out of order game. Oh my goodness. If I lose this, I'm just not gonna be happy, you know. Like, I kill myself in this one. Joy. Okay, I got my Havocs. What? I've literally drawn all 4 of my Havocs already. Oh my gosh. Okay, Warcry. Warcry is definite. Oh my gosh. I'm taking a lot of damage. If I die, I die. I mean, not great. Oh, actually. I could do the whole headbutt thing where I headbutt, put the Immolate on top of my deck, and then, Advocate. Yeah. What's in my deck that I want to put on top? No, this is my only Immolate left. I sort of want to at least Immolate before otherwise. So I'll headbutt. 21 or 12 damage. That's a lot of difference. Alright, because vulnerable this first time using this frog too. Okay. If I kill it, these are all leaderless. So, okay. Oh, didn't have it. So, whoops, I went to the next row and print something. With headbutt, there's a really cool cycle where you use headbutt and is it double tap? Yeah, double tap. Upgrade the double tap because what you do, you headbutt. You use the double tap. You headbutt, so your headbutt hits twice, and then you put the double tap back on top of the deck, and then you put the headbutt back on top of the deck. So you have both your cards for next turn, and then you could double tap with something else. Like, it's a crazy combo. I really like that one. I use that one a lot when I get the right card. So right now I would have, okay. I like them. So one of the new things in the, I'm going to talk about Magic the Gathering, the digital card game, is that when you have seen a card, because you play with your HUD and like it's private, it's not like when you play physically, but when you've seen a card, and you put that on top, it's flipped over so you can see that card, and that's a great thing, great mechanic. And it's the same as when you've seen a card from your opponent's hand, or if something returns, you know it's in the hand. It's actually flipped over and it's shown to you. So that, yeah, that's really good. Really cool mechanic. So I have Immolate on top. Let's burn these little babies. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, burns there. Okay, I will use Warcry because I have one of these. I'm gonna see. Dual wield. I guess I could use my Defend Plus. Burn that one. Or I could dual wield attack. Actually, if I dual wield attack, I could kill one of these things. Make a cop. No, how does it work? Okay, no, that's not. I thought it worked differently. I think you'll double tap. Oh no. Okay, so what I can do with that is I can copy this twice. And that's the other thing. It costs 1. I don't have that much energy, so Havocing would be an interesting thing to do. No, I'll Havoc the strike because I'm going to use to defend physically. So, like as in, defend here and Havoc my strike. Was it worth it? I don't know. Was it worth it? I'm going to take a chunk of damage. That's fine. Oh, I have to remember my blocks will deal damage too. So that's the thing. I have to try to do some block. So this has come up by itself. Not great. Not great at all. Oh, I could Havoc a Warcry, but I just put it on top. I don't have 2 Warcries, and that's a problem. I need 2 Warcries in the hand, and yet I don't need it. It's a difficulty. So this is going to deal me 7. So I mean, I could kill that. This is going to deal me 7. I can't kill it, but I can wound it or else magnetize. Okay, let's Havoc and see what I draw. Feed. Oh, I hit that one. Perfect strike. Okay, I can kill this one with the strike plus actually. Oh right, because I have strength now. I'm tempted just to do this because I don't need to defend, and I sort of need more cards cycling through my deck. See that? Madness. Yeah, that's interesting. So if I use both these, the only card that I can use is this one. I don't need to use my Warcries because I have 0 cards in deck. I really don't want to cycle through yet. So thing is, Madness is good. Like, the good way to use this is to eliminate all the cards you don't want it to affect. And I think it only affects cards with a number. So like, it can't give a 0 So I'm going to try that. Make sure that it works. No more debuffing. Yeah, you see. So I think that was good. Yeah, don't want to use my Warcries. Hopefully they get shuffled in. That's the other thing. So what am I looking for? Looking for 2 Havocs and Warcry, or at least Warcry a Havoc. I guess that's the other way to play the Warcry. Every time. This card again. Every 5 cards you play in turn. Okay, I have a Warcry. No, so 1 Warcry, 1 Havoc because I can put anything on top. So I mean, I can put the Bash on top. Yeah, I could put the Bash on top. So I play this. Let's see what I get. Okay. Ooh, duel. I don't have any powers left. That's a problem. I sort of want to duplicate the clothesline. Like, do I want it just to burn it? Like, I really don't want dual wield constantly in my deck, so I'll put it back on top of my deck because I'm going to burn it and I'm going to choose clothesline. So now I have 2 0-cost clothesline, which is great. So I'm gonna maybe I have it first. No, because if it's attack. Okay, Havoc, strike, correct? Did it just hit twice? Why did it just hit twice? And that's the other thing. So there's a lot of like HUD things you can have that I think are great, especially with like card games, stuff like that. I mean, I should be keeping account, yes, but I mean, sometimes it moves really fast. Or did something here affect it? And I can't tell. And in so in Hearthstone, there's this bar on the side that you can see like what happened in the last few actions. I don't know if this has anything like that. Let's actually have a look. Disable confirmation when choosing one card. You see, disable particle effects. Sure. I don't know what that is. I don't want to mess around with that. So yeah, no, it doesn't look like he has some sort of like. If there is, somebody tell me, please. But yeah, otherwise, no idea. There's no like see what happened in the last action sort of thing. Anyhow, so I'm just gonna do this. Do this. So this deck works well. I'm just the one that's playing it really badly. Oh, I was one card off this, serious? Oh, other thing is, it comes up this far, but I have to come back to this underneath my health to make it come up. If you play one more card this turn, oh my goodness, that's a lot of cards to play in a turn. And that 5 damage is from this, and I'm arming out because of Malachite. You see, this is a combo I used in my other deck, which is pretty cool. So once again, another one of these. So I play one of this. Let's see. Deals 20 damage now. So I have a Havoc, a Warcry. So this is the combo, Havoc, Warcry. Throw this out. Put it on top. Headbutt. Headbutt because I can Havoc the other things. So, and this is pretty much the end. Giving me 27. Some of these modifiers, I know when I've looked at daily runs, is that you don't heal when you go from the act boss, yeah, to the next act. Generally you heal, so if you're thinking this is all wastable, I can go all the way to 1 health and it'd be fine. So it's going to be end game soon. I'm going to just be putting something like maybe Clothesline or Bash on top. I'm going to play this, burn that, return my Bash on top. Yeah, I'm going to just finish this and have it again and put that. Yeah, and this is. So what was the 17 damage you sent for? Do I deal damage when I exhaust cards? See, all these numbers just pop up and go pew 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 pew, and I don't know what's happening. Okay, Juggernaut deals 5 if I'm trying to find. There's nothing here that really explains to me why it's dealing damage. And I just played a bunch of cards. I don't know how Anarchy doesn't activate. Playing Havoc is playing a card. Oh no, was that 20? Oh, because it ticks over. So I did literally deal 20 damage. So, oh my gosh, it's so hard to keep track. There's just everything that's happening. Okay, what do? I want to strike, defend, defend. All my cards. Look, 1 off again. I could have drawn cards and played another one. Pretty sure I have a lot of 0 cards. I have 2 burns in there. Master strategy. Draw 3 cards. Actually, that's really good. Clothesline. Well, I want to Havoc and oh wow, I burnt all my what's some chords. I burnt all my Warcries. Oh, that's fine. This deck eventually, in a sense, it really does cannibalize itself. 0 Clothesline both out there. Oh, I mean I could finish it, but I'm just want to try to do this. Oh, I gain block. See, lots of ways to deal damage. Don't even know what's happening. Exhaust cards, that's very dangerous in a random deck. Draw cards, I really do need to draw cards. Losing 6 health, not the best. Reaper, deal 4 to all enemies, heal HP equal to unblocked damage. Exhaust could be useful. This one is actually really good because, I mean, let's say you Havoc and you draw this. You draw 3 cards and gain 2 energy, and you can play using that energy, and it exhausts it. So the good thing about something like, I know it's 0 cards, but you didn't need to. You have the chance to draw this by itself and choose situationally, or Havoc, which randomly does it, but you draw the cards to use it. So like, as in the 2, like if you think about it, there's other cards which give you 2 energy but doesn't draw cards, and if you use one of those, I think it's called Red Eyes. But if you use one of those, it's like, oh, but I don't have the cards to use that energy with. However, this gives you that option. So, well, Reaper, making it cost 0 with Havoc's good, but actually, in this sort of thing where healing is not great, they're both good cards. They're both boss cards, I think. This is specific. I need more attack cards. Oh, I did say that. So drawing cards is great, but I do have a lot of cycle cards, so Yeah, I'm gonna take Reaper. Heal up during those games. Lizard Tail, you've come back. Oh, okay, so sorry, the last time I used Lizard Tail, I got it because I traded my first one for a random boss and it came out to be this. So kind of useless because you don't actively use it and it only works once and then it's gone. And I had the worst fight where I was literally one hit off, wasted my Lizard Tail on that, and then I don't think I finished. No, I didn't even finish that game. So elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Oh, this will be tempting to do elites. Upon pickup, transfer 3 cards and upgrade them. So you see, transfer cards become a random card of any rarity. So I guess it could be a boss card. Do I have any cards I sort of want to just get rid of? Is it choose 3 cards to upgrade or is it random 3 cards? Transform 3 cards. I think it's random. I don't want to pick that. I'd rather pick... Okay, this just... it in this game, because I could jump around, I think this is probably the best. I could jump and actually go, I'm not fighting elite. I can aim for elite. I don't even need to aim, actually, now thinking about it. I can keep all my life, wait for elite, then you use elite. So I'm going to pick Black Star. So hopefully I use it effectively. Let's see how the map is. And it's, especially, oh no, I was thinking it was Ascension mode, but it's not, so all of the first ones are fight first, so I'm just going to go in a fight. Oh, you just keep dealing more and more damage, so weaken at the start is good. Juggernaut again. It just keeps giving you Juggernaut. I don't know if that's a good thing. So, so remember, I need to remember order, because what I could pick up is something like dual strike, something like that. So a dual wield, so I don't want to do that. So order is Warcry. Oh, another Warcry. Headbutt. We'll put a headbutt on top. Now I don't have anything in the... I'm tempted to just keep the Warcry and use that. So I know I'm going to pick up Headbutt again, but that's fine. Havoc 0. I mean, I don't want to have Havoc Headbutt yet. But at the same time, do I want to just start burning my Havocs? I mean, as my deck cycles, I'm going to get less cards. So maybe burning 1 Havoc's not too bad. So I'll leave the Havoc there. And now I randomize what I get. Because I can pick up 2 Juggernauts. Like, you put away my Juggernaut. So, let's do this. Havoc Strike. Not the best, not the best. It's going to be 7. Do I want to take 7? I only have 1 life. Do I have a choice? Okay, that's the other thing. Do I have a choice? I don't have a choice. So, you see, I didn't do the strength. I mean, missed out a bit of damage. What is in here now? Well, off screen. Oh, it's a Havoc. I can put the Havoc on top of the deck and shit. So actually, I was... but that's a waste of 1 energy, depending on which way I choose. Like, this actually might be good. Having a Havoc on top is good, though. Especially when I might pick up 1 more Warcry. Okay. Juggernaut? Yeah, I'm not going to draw any more cards, so Juggernaut. So whether I magnetize Inflame or magnetize Headbutt. I mean, I have enough Havoc just to draw another Havoc anyway, so I don't. This Havoc's not as important. Headbutt is useful for other things, so okay. I'll magnetize and Inflame. Yeah. Difficult decisions, very difficult. So, how's everybody doing? Anything that I'm doing that's wrong, please tell me. Once again, this thing is good. Warcry, I could put that on top. I could also put that on top, so pretty good. Yeah, constantly attack going up. That's not great. So what's the negative effect? Did it do a negative attack turn? I don't feel it. Okay, Warcry. Okay, what do I have? Havoc, make cheaper. I think Mayhem's pretty good. Clothesline would be pretty good. Actually, Clothesline would be good. I don't know. So, okay, the plan is that this is really good in this deck. Like, really good. Like, the random extra card play with Havocs or whatever makes it... Like, it is literally a Havoc in itself, but he doesn't exhaust the card. So, I like playing that. And then I could play Clothesline without destroy. Yeah, Havoc Burning that is fine. And then I could clothesline to weaken it. That's fine. And that's, oh, that's really weak. Isn't it 25% less? It looked a lot more. Wasn't it 17? I don't know if the math works there. Lost 8 damage. No, 13. 4 damage. I don't think that's right mathematically. Is it because of the plus 3? I don't know. I don't know how that works. So I'm going to take 2 damage. That's okay. I need my Metallicize actually to work with this. So Juggernaut and Metallicize, great combo. Great. Shuffle 3 random cards. They cost 0 this combat. This is pretty good. And that's why I wanted that thing. I could double bash. Double strike. Gonna deal me 15. Ouch. And continuously beats me. Well, my deck's getting quite small, so this is actually quite effective because I'll have 3 extra attacks in there. But then, I guess I can just defend. I'm dealing 5 damage for each defense anyway, so... I don't think it's... You don't really need the bash in this. Oh, do I? Bash. What's my 5 next card? Immolate. Metallicize. Havoc. Havoc's gonna be interesting. Sorry, some bugs are on me. Metallicize is coming a bit too late, mate. Late to the game. 12 damage, 21. Could I kill it if I bash it this time? Actually, that's actually a really good possibility, so I'm gonna do that. I should really calculate it, but it might just finish it. Because, yeah. I got... Did I do bash? Did I do bash? What was that? It top decked Immolate. I wanted to feed on it. Oh, game, you really hate me. Oh my gosh. Oh, a clothesline that's upgraded already. This is good, but it needs upgrading. Cleave is good. Oh, before I made an AoE deck, it was epic. Lots of whirlwind, cleave, stuff like that. Clothesline though, clothesline good. Havoc a clothesline, that's great. Shops. Okay, I lost decent amount of health, but I think 50 is manageable. So if I'm coming for elite, I'll probably do this one first. Heal. Oh, is this heal on the same line? Oh, it is. Do I want to heal then elite or elite? No, I might heal then elite. Then heal elite to see how I go. I'm losing a lot of max HP here though. But the things, just like the last spot enemy here, I really wanted to feed. Like, you wouldn't let me feed. There's still one more chance of a store above this, so I'll see what this is. Maybe I'll get some money. Yeah, let's go. Okay, this is interesting. Normality is something I could burn. Oh, 999 gold at this time. You can no longer heal. This is not the thing. Okay, this is new and it seems epic. I'm gonna read this. Mind bloom. While walking and traversing through the chaos of despair, your thoughts suddenly begin to feel very real. Imaginings of monsters and riches begin to manifest themselves into reality. The sensations quickly fleeting. What do you do? So a curse. No, it's 2 normalities. Oh. Upgrade all your cards. Okay, this is definitely not what I want. Like, upgrading all my cards, my deck is not going to handle that. Mine is not a block deck or anything like that. I'm going to die. Fight a boss from Act 1 is doable with 64 life. Obtain a railroad or 99 gold. Okay. I'm actually tempted with the boss because 54 life is doable. It's not the hardest boss. My deck's decent. And then I can, like I was debating before about this elite here, if I do elite, heal elite. But I can't because of the level. So I actually will use the heal max to lose fight. Because having Relic Solace again, as I said, it helps with combos and stuff. So I could heal elite and hopefully not take too much damage, or else I heal again. And then fight this elite. Which would be good because this level doesn't have any. And if I do well at this, I can do. Oh, that's a bit too much, but sure. But I definitely need to fight early elite. See how we go. I mean, some of these question marks could heal me anyway. So, but the thing is with now I think about it. With 999 gold, I missed a shop here, but I have a shop here and a shop here. I could remove both of them. Oh, that's the other direction I could go. And I could buy relics. What's a rare relic that I really want? I don't play this game enough to know. Oh, this game has too much thinking in it. My brain's gonna go. Oh, at least it's not like the puzzles and stuff in Hearthstone. Oh my gosh, some of the brain melting at me. Oh, ooh. Rare relic. This is the thing. I watched like I said, Sinvicta play. Binding of Isaac. There's a lot of items. It talks about item pools, knowing what's in them. Like what sort of trinkets and what sort of I think passive items, that's it, that you can get from certain rooms, certain levels. Like a lot of memorizing. I mean, I'm not saying in a sense I can't memorize, but I always like to memorize interesting random stuff. Like that's how my brain works. I know interesting facts and stuff like that. At the same time, I don't want to like study something or like work. Like I'm terrible at study. Yeah, actually that's the thing. Like trying to forcefully remember something makes it really hard to remember, and that's from my sleep stuff. Actually I might take this because this one has sort of like a dead level of not doing anything, and because I get the double relic. If I get some sort of heal relic, that'd be good, or buy a heal card like this, the bandage, and if I can use it quite early in the game, I might be able to handle this elite. And depending on what happens, like when there's a shop here, and that's the thing, this is on the shop floor, then I don't need to fight this elite, I could shop instead. Actually, oh, that's like a counter. Like, where else am I going to use all this money? I mean, I could end up using it to buy 3 relics, so actually I might just go ahead and get this one. Can I have it more than 1,000 health? Oh. Actually, I'm curious. This is curiosity. I want to know if I can have more than... Oh, wow, I'm so rich! Rich! Oh, look at money rain! Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, camera. I'm just going to do this. Sorry. Oh, it's so lame, but I feel like doing it. Here's my camera.